name is Barry Schwartz, and this is the Search Buzz Video Recap. Today is, actually it's not Friday, it's Thursday, April 28th, but I'm going to post this and schedule it to be posted on April 29th, Friday. I'm offline on Friday, it's actually Passover, so just wanted to do the recap and post it on schedule. In the event, first up, Google added a very, very wanted feature in the Google Search Console to unsubscribe or mute certain Google Search Console notifications. So, like if you get certain notifications you don't want to get them anymore, you can actually go into the Search Console and click on Disable Notifications or just mute specific ones if you wanted to, which is a nice feature that people have been asking for some time. Gary from Google said that communities in your website, vibrant and healthy communities in your website, can actually do well for your rankings. He said, in general, if we see that there's a healthy, thriving community on a site, that can help a lot. And specifically talking about how important, it's not really that important, but it definitely does help with the content, and obviously the community actually helps build trust in the website itself. At the same time, a bad community, a spammy community, could actually hurt your site, which we know as well. Gary from Google also said that you should definitely keep your redirects as long as possible. If you keep it indefinitely, it's definitely better. But once Google indexes those redirects, it's safe to remove them because they index them. But obviously any new future links that are pointing that are not redirected yet, that weren't indexed yet, Google will not know about. It'll be forward. And because of that, it's best to keep your redirects in place for as long as possible, but at least until Google indexes them. John Mueller said back in the day, at least a year or so is a safe bet in terms of keeping redirects alive. Google has brought back the Indepth articles in the search results. For some reason they went missing about 17 or so days ago, and Google brought them back. So now you can actually see them back in the search results if you go to them. I suspect it was a bug. Here's the Moz chart showing them returning. They're actually fully back now. I suspect it was a bug that Google fixed. Google would not comment on it, and it's now back, which is nice to see. Google is testing, and some people are seeing this in the wild now, expanded text ads, meaning longer text ads. So now your description and headline can be up to 80 characters. You can see here's the before and after. Shorter headline, shorter description, longer headline, longer description. Wraps. You can actually see that in the search results for some mobile devices, and they said it's about 40% more space than before. Google's testing this. Google would not comment outside of saying, yeah, we're always testing on stuff. The Google Merchant Center added a new tool called the Feed Rules, which basically lets you, I think it's called Feed Rules, yeah, which basically lets you go ahead and, it's a new tool that basically lets you manage your existing inventory and push that to the Google Merchant Center. Here it gives you feedback and so forth. If you want to learn more about that and using Google Shopping, definitely take a look at that. Google's testing, AdWords is testing a purple ad label. Last week we spoke about the green ad label, where they have but now they're testing a purple ad label as well. So they have yellow, which is what they see normally. They tested green last week, and they're testing also purple as well. So we'll see what happens with that. Google AdSense launched page level ads today or last night. And page level ads is basically a mobile specific ad unit that lets you do lets you do anchor ads and vignette ads. So if you haven't seen it yet, definitely take a look at the video here that describes it. It's basically a way for you to show better ads to your mobile users that are more targeted and more useful and so forth. So definitely take a look at that. Google AdSense is also testing a more minimalistic version of the ad units. Some people like it, some people don't. Here's a screenshot of it. It's pretty minimalistic. Blends in well with content and kind of gets hidden. Google is prompting desktop users to enter in their home or work address when they do certain queries. So if you're doing a search for barbershops near work, it's going to say, where's your work? If you do a search for door boarding near home, it's going to say, where's your home? And if you say, yeah, I'll show it to you, it asks you to type in the address. It's a pretty new feature. Google's been doing this on mobile for a while. I've never seen it on a desktop, so it looks pretty cool. We here at Rusty Brick actually added our inside Street View images to our office. It's really cool. I like it. But what if you go ahead and change your office, or you move, or you acquire somebody, you want to remove those inside Street View images? It's not easy to. You can only really kind of add new ones. You can't really remove the old ones. unless you somehow reach out to somebody at Google and ask them to do so. But even then, I think here it's really impossible to remove them. And finally, Google is testing a different shade of blue, or different shades of blue, for their search results links. So you can see here the darker version and the lighter version. Google's constantly testing these types of things, so it's just another test that Google has released. In any event, thank you so much for listening to the Search Buzz video recap. My name again is Barry Schwartz, and this is the search news we covered over at the Search Roundtable at seroundtable.com over the past week. Today again is not Friday, although I'm posting it on Friday. It's scheduled for Friday, April 29th. Everyone have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys next. Bye.